In this video, I will show you how to level up all your war plans activity skill trees as fast as possible. If you want to unlock all the skill points quickly, this is something you definitely need to know. Because every activity has its own skill tree, and each one gives you different bonuses, rewards, and upgrades. The faster you level them up, the faster you can unlock the perks you want for Nightmare Dungeons, Helltide, Kurast Undercity, Lair Bosses, the Pit, Infernal Hordes, and even Tree of Whispers. But before we start, the first thing you should do is make sure your character is built for speed. Movement speed and mobility skills matter a lot here, because war plans leveling is mostly about completing activities as fast as possible. The less time you spend running around, the more activity XP you can farm per hour. And if possible, try to do war plans in a party. The more players, the better. But there is one important thing you need to know. Your party members need to have the same activity as you. Otherwise, you won't get the bonus activity XP from helping each other complete the same activity. When this works correctly, you will see a bonus activity XP message pops up, or you will receive war plans party reward after completing the activity. You can get up to 3 war plans party rewards depending on how many party members are doing the same activity. So if you are in a full party of 4 players, but you only get 2 war plans party rewards, that means only 2 other players had the same activity as you. This is why party play can be very good for war plans leveling. If everyone is synced up and doing the same activity, you can gain a lot more activity XP compared to running everything solo. Another thing is difficulty. Activity XP scales with your torment difficulty. But don't just blindly play the highest torment if it slows you down too much. You want to play at the highest difficulty where you can still delete everything fast. If the monsters take too long to kill, then you are actually slowing yourself down just to squeeze out a little bit more XP. So the best rule is simple. Play the highest torment where your build can move fast, kill fast, and complete the activity without wasting time. Once you are ready, let's go through every activity. For Nightmare Dungeon, you can either activate your own Nightmare Sigil or use war plans to generate Nightmare Dungeon for you. If your only goal is activity XP, it doesn't really matter too much. Just go in, ignore anything that is not required, focus on the dungeon objective, rush straight to the boss, kill the boss, and complete the dungeon. Don't waste time full clearing the entire dungeon unless you are also farming material, gold, or specific loot. For war plans leveling, the main goal is completion speed. Get in, finish the objective, kill the boss, get out, easy and straightforward. For the pit, the same rule applies. Don't push the highest pit tier just because your character can survive it. If your goal is war plans activity XP, run a tier where you can clear extremely fast. Lower tier and faster clear is usually better than a high tier that slows you down. The pit is very simple. Kill enough enemies to fill the bar, spawn the boss, kill the boss, and move on. If you can finish it quickly, it is a decent activity to include in your route. But if your build struggle with pit bosses, lower the tier and focus on speed. For Kurast Undercity, this is one of the best activities for fast war plans leveling because it can be completed very quickly. If your goal is only activity XP, don't worry too much about perfect attunement, spirit beacon, or clearing every enemy. Just move fast, go straight through the floors, reach the final floor, kill the boss, and complete the run. Of course, if you are also using a tribute and trying to farm specific rewards, then you can play it properly. But for pure war plans leveling, speed is the most important thing. Finish the Undercity, claim the completion, and move to the next activity. For Lair Bosses, this is probably the fastest activity in war plans. If your build is strong enough, this can take only a few seconds. Just summon the boss, delete the boss, collect the reward, and you are done. Because Lair Bosses are so fast, they are one of the best activities to pick whenever they appear in your war plan route. If you are trying to level up war plans quickly, always prioritize Lair Bosses when the path and reward make sense. For Helltide, this one works a little different because it takes more setup. If possible, I recommend chaining Helltide activities together. For example, if your war plan gives you 2 or 3 Helltide activities in the same route, try to farm all the cinder first, then open the required torture chest back to back. This saves you from teleporting away, coming back later, and wasting more time. To farm cinders quickly, look for Hell Spires and Ravenous Soul Spires. This mini event can give a lot of cinders if you can survive the wave, up to 200 cinders. Blood Maiden is also good for cinders, but you need Baneful Hearts to summon her. If you see other players already summoning Blood Maiden, just join the fight and take the free cinders. For Helltide skill 3 priority, once you reach level 1, I recommend learning Rash Vermin first. This node makes demonic rats attack you from time to time during Helltide, and killing them can drop extra cinders. More cinders means faster chest opening, and faster chest opening means faster Helltide activity completion. Once you reach level 3, go for Hellmouth and Ride and Rod. This node make Hellworms always spew megas, and sometimes a Pang of Duria will also crawl out. Killing them can give you more cinders, boss trophy, and even lair keys, making this path very useful if you want both war plans progress and extra rewards. Keep in mind that Hellworms spawn much more frequently once your Helltide threat meter reaches the 3rd bar, so try to keep your threat level high to get the most value from these nodes. So for Helltide, your first priority should be Rash Vermin, Hellmouth, and Ride and Rod. This node help you farm cinders faster, and the faster you get cinders, the faster you can open torture chests and complete the Helltide activity. Now for Infernal Horde, this is one of the slowest activities to level in war plans. Depending on the run, it can take around 6 to 10 minutes or more, which is much longer than activities like Lair Bosses, Kurast Undercity, or Nightmare Dungeons. When started through war plans, Infernal Horde will always be a 6-wave run. If you want to do a 10-wave Infernal Horde instead, you will need to activate it using an Infernal Compass. But the good thing is, Infernal Horde is usually one of the easiest activities to find party members for, because many players prefer doing it in a group. So before you start, always list a party or use Party Finder. If you can complete hordes in a full party, and your party members have the same activity, you can earn up to 3 extra war plans party rewards. That bonus XP helps a lot, especially because hordes takes longer than most other activities. If you are forced to do Infernal Horde for war plans leveling, don't overcomplicate it. Pick the fastest option available, clear the wave, kill the boss, and move on. Don't treat it like a full reward farming session unless you actually need the horde rewards. There is also a 4-wave Infernal Horde trick that can make this activity much faster, but this may get patched or may already be patched depending on when you are watching this video. I already made a separate video for that method, so check the link in the description if you want to try it. And finally, Tree of Whispers is a bit different from the other war plan activities. You don't actively select and run it the same way. Instead, it levels up passively while you complete activities that have Whisper bounties attached to them and turn in green favors. If you want to level the Tree of Whispers skill tree faster, focus on efficient 5 green favors objective whenever possible, such as Quick Dungeons, Lair Bosses, Seething Abomination, Blood Maiden, and World Bosses when they are available. Before you leave your war plan halfway, remember this: your main war plan activity XP is rewarded when you complete the full war plan chain, so don't abandon it halfway unless the route is really bad or bugged. However, bonus activity XP from party members can be earned immediately when you help them complete the same activity. So to keep it simple, the fastest way to level war plans is this: build for movement speed, play at a torment difficulty you can clear fast, prioritize fast activities like Lair Bosses, Kurast Undercity, Nightmare Dungeons, and lower tier pit runs. Use party play whenever possible, and don't waste time full clearing content when the main goal is activity XP. If this guide helped you level your war plan faster, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more Diablo 4 guide, and check out my other videos if you want more fast farming method, hidden tricks, and useful endgame tips. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.